Okay, so it's about 3:20 a.m. Saturday the 14th of September. I had a hard time sleeping last night, mainly because I'm super excited about getting this road trip started. Joe's not up yet, so if he's not up in a little bit, I'm gonna go wake him up. So this is day one, shot one of our epic Ghouls Across America road trip. So here's my Hispanic breakfast of champions: huevos con chorizo and yogurt, and of course coffee. Gotta have coffee for the road. So these are part of our road snacks. I made my tried and true patented bean and chorizo and cheese burritos, and Joe made some awesome wraps with cream cheese and soy meats and veggies. So we're ready. I'm going to steal one of each of these, so that way I'll have something to eat when we're heading out. So Joe is finally rousted from his sleep. I can't believe I'm actually up before him.
Me neither. I was shocked. Not only up, but he had all his blankets put away and everything.
I couldn't sleep, man. I'm so excited. I got like 4 hours of sleep.
I woke up 3 or 4 times and kept falling back asleep. And yeah, so I got up at 3:20 instead of 3, so I can live with that. Are you recording now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just getting my ledger ready with paper clips to keep track of credit card bills, receipts, and that kind of stuff. So.
All right, you ready to do this, Joe?
I think so. I'm going to go through the house one last time, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. But yeah, I think we're ready.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's go. Okay, we're outside Wichita Falls. We've been driving all morning across Texas, and now we are headed to Matt's house, who lives in Norman, Oklahoma. I've been through Oklahoma City, but I've never been to Norman, Oklahoma. I've never had the chance to visit Oklahoma City, and so hopefully while we're there, we're going to hopefully the memorial for the Oklahoma City bombing, and then we are going to Matt's favorite pizza house. So we look forward to seeing Matt. We look forward to meeting him. He has been one of our biggest supporters for Ghoul Inc. And so this is what East Texas looks like.
We're not in East Texas.
We're northeast Texas.
We're outside of between Fort Worth and Wichita Falls. So
Yeah.
North
Central Texas. It's still Texas.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt.
Guys, how are we?
Good. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Good to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Alex, you too. Here. Ah! There's Shay.
There's Shay. Hi, Shay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet
you.
Nice to meet you, Shay.
Wow.
Man, you guys have had a crazy day.
We have.
Yeah.
We have, but worth it.
Absolutely.
Worth it.
And you worked up an appetite?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Matt and I have been friends on Facebook for about a year. And, you know, when you come into contact with your people and you click, you know.
How did you guys
Oh,
meet?
yeah.
One of the Mondo groups, right?
Mondo groups, but then I think also through Bill and
Through Bill.
the Drive-In Asylum
Yeah,
and the
that's
Groovy
what it-
Doom. My name's Matt Hankey, and Joe and Alex and I, we've been Facebook friends for about a year, and through messaging and that, we've kind of gotten to know each other. Bill, I know you'll watch this at some point, so thank you for Drive-In Asylum and Groovy Doom and bringing, you're like Forrest Ackerman. You brought all these people who never would have met otherwise. You brought them all together. So,
Amen.
So thanks, Bill. And anyway, this is all me in some capacity. I don't know if people know what Moldoramas are, but these little machines where you can put in like, you know, $1 or $3 and get this waxy animal that comes out of the machine. You know, it smells great like molten wax. But our zoo has some, and they used to be all over. But anyway, as far as like this stuff goes, my friend Allie is the one who got me really into the convention thing. So this is signed by Bruce there and Dario Argento over there. Didn't meet Herschel Gordon Lewis, but the Blood Feast is him. This is an ET from 1982, so that's definitely vintage.
Is that the one that has the little button in the back you can raise his neck up and down?
Does not have
Oh, okay,
that.
because I had that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. No, this is just one that actually my grandma got me. My grandparents got me that one, so it's got
Okay.
that extra added value. Tom Savini, his signature on a couple things. Ed Neal signed the chainsaw. I was really happy to get to meet somebody from Texas Chainsaw because, like, right up with Night of the Living Dead, it's like probably my second favorite horror film.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Absolutely.
love that independent, low budget, grainy, gritty style. This right here, the Universal Lunchbox, that's vintage. My cousin Brian, as a kid, I got a lot of his cool hand-me-down stuff. And one of them was that lunchbox, but at some point I lost the lunchbox that he had given me. I don't remember throwing it out or anything. So I actually had to buy this one off eBay. It was $75, but $75 well spent. His that I had before didn't come with a thermos though.
Oh, okay.
So now I got one with a thermos too.
Score.
Some more autographs here. I got this one signed by Rob for helping pitch in on the Kickstarter thing. Larry Cohen, great documentary, and he actually passed the first people who ordered. This is still available, but the first 100 people that ordered it got it signed by Larry Cohen.
Nice.
And the guy who did the music and then directing it too. And then not too long after that, Larry Cohen left us.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to know what it's worth. I don't care. That's not why I have it.
It's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't care. Felissa Rose, Sleepaway Camp. Nick Castle, who played the original Shape, Michael Myers, and also directed Last Starfighter.
Yes.
And
And The Boy Who Could Fly.
The Boy Who Could Fly,
Yeah.
another great one, which I need to get. I love that film.
That was a great movie.
I'd love for my kids to see that.
Anybody that makes a movie where a kid fills a squirt gun full of piss and gets the
That guy,
bully's bat.
I remember that. Fred
Yeah.
Savage.
Yeah, it was Fred Savage. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. PJ Souls also signed that one. Heather
Totally.
Langenkamp signed that one.
Nice.
These are just cool. Nobody's signed these. I was going to try to get Robert Englund to sign that one, but his line was always like cram-packed, and $100 for an autograph, I couldn't really make myself do it. But I'm hoping this year to get Kane Hodder to sign that, and I'll get Tom Savini's, met him twice, but he's always a Frightmare, so I'm going to get that one signed again by him. Abomination, that was my film, the last one that I've completed and I'm most proud of.
Great movie.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. Coming from you guys, that means more to me than pretty much anybody else. You know.
Oh, thanks, man. And then you've got my hero's autograph right there on the Piranha poster.
And I wish I could have met him in person, but he's still with us. It could still happen. But a local guy, Shay, found this on a local sale, and the guy was like, Frymare gave us the year, and it was actually confirmed by Joshua Kennedy, another fellow filmmaker among us. That he
did that one with Caroline Munro recently, right?
Yes, and we should have watched that. That's a damn great film. Joshua Kennedy, if you watch this, damn great film. You know I love your shit. Keep it up, because you rock.
Cool.
Michael Wedgie signed this. Dr. Drakus's horror host alter ego. Michael Berrien, really cool guy. He was actually, what I specifically remember him saying about this is how thick the cardstock is on that. He was like, isn't that nice? So, really cool guy. I never get to talk to these guys very much. I love this documentary, Sci-Fi Boys. It's about Landis and all those guys who make these films talking about their love for Forrest J. Ackerman and famous monsters, and they show clips of some of the films they made as kids.
Nice.
Really great. But Steve Johnson, who did the effects on Ghostbusters and like Predator, and a really cool guy, he signed that one. John Waters signed that one. That was awesome getting to meet him.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Don Coscarelli, Beastmaster, Kenny and Company, Phantasm.
Yeah, another one of my
John Dice
heroes
the
right there.
John Dice, great. We
yeah.
talked about, we messaged about that when Shay and I were getting. You said check out the rest of the book series. I think.
Yeah, Beastmaster and Phantasm are two of my absolute favorite
both of those
movies
are
of all time.
any '80s kid who loves fantasy and horror and says they don't like those. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. I saw Beastmaster at the drive-in with Krull.
Oh, dude!
When I was like 9 years old.
What a double feature, man!
Yeah, it was awesome.
You're awesome. But meeting him, he was such a cool guy. We all came and we sat in this theater where they were going to do the screening of Phantasm. But he walks in the room and he's like, "Hey, everybody, I'm Don Coscarelli." You know, like, and he want to be like, "We know who you are, but thanks for taking the time to introduce yourself to us."
Yeah.
And then as each person met him, like, he shook their hand. He was like, "Hey, what's your name?" Matt. Hey Don, hey Matt, I'm Don. You know, and just so one-on-one. You just felt like, even though there was like a bunch of other people, great fucking guy. If you ever get a chance,
he's always, from what I understand, been all about the fans and stuff.
It shows. And if you get a chance, get his book.
And that's fans with PHANS.
Oh, I dig it. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. John Ferguson, better AKA Count Gregor. He's our local horror host in OKC. He started out in '58, and then for most of the next 30 years was on the air. There were a couple of years where he wasn't, but overall, Count Gregor was on TV for 30 years. After reading about the classic Universal movies, he's the one that gave me my introduction to those movies via TV. But he signed that, and then that. Every time I meet him, I get something from him. That. Got a couple DVDs that he's autographed.
That's awesome.
This is kind of my nod to my foundation for horror loving, is all the classics and Count Gregor. This D. Wallace, E.T., the mom on E.T., Critters, Cujo. Signed that, yeah. Joe Bob, that was. He's not a very chatty guy on a one-on-one, you know, but very nice. But he's just he seems a little bit kind of shy almost,
which is weird.
But absolutely, and Sam, we ought to give a shout out to Sam Panico for his awesome art there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm going to see Sam at the drive-in here in a few days. In fact, I got a gift for him that I'm going to gift him.
That's so awesome. I'm envious of. I'm actually more envious that you guys are going to get to hang out with these guys that we know as friends and stuff than actually seeing the movies. You know, the movies are an excuse to get together.
Yeah.
Cassandra, she did something really sweet for my son, because my son has a huge crush on Elvira.
Yeah.
And so I was almost a little bit, nervous about to ask her, because you could either get the photograph or, you could get, you could buy both, but, But I asked her, I was like, hey, my son has the hugest crush on you. And I told her the story that before this last Frightmare, a couple months before, I was like, "Hey, guess what? I'm going to get to meet your girlfriend." And like I didn't even have to. He was like, "Elvira,"
Yeah.
and so I
Nice.
told her. She recorded this little message for him, and it was, "Hey, Jed, I'm sorry you couldn't come meet me this time, but maybe next time." And she blew him a kiss and gave him a wink.
Oh,
So
my
that
goodness.
made his little 10-year-old heart right there.
And did you save that on a hard drive somewhere for all time?
It's on Facebook. It is on
Oh, okay,
Facebook.
good.
I
As long as
probably-
it's immortalized somewhere.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And he just that blew his mind, of course. These are actually one of the few vintage figures. These are 1960s figures. They came in all sorts of different packaging and stuff.
I've seen this guy many times over the years, and I think I don't.
Creature from
Yeah, I don't
Shay
think
got
I.
me that.
I don't think I ever had one, but I always wanted one. So yeah.
Come on in. You can get in here. Get in here. Here's Shay.
And there's Shay.
Hello.
My beautiful bride. A bride.
Welcome to the Hanky House of Horrors.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome anytime.
The Bride of Hankenstein.
Yo, that's a new one.
Oh,
That's
you
a
must
new
kiss
one.
me on that. Mwah.
Ah. But Shay actually, at the same time, she found me the Creature and the Lost in Space board game.
Oh, nice.
And
Just did it
and
quick and dirty.
she her mom was with her when she got that, and I guess your mom was like, "Are you sure?"
I said yes.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
this is when we were just still dating. We weren't even married at that point, but
But you knew. You had
she
a feeling.
she knew, yeah,
Nice. Very
He's
good.
my
Abs-
weirdo.
yeah.
Awesome.
Weirdos for life. Weirdos for life.
Go do
Excellent.
that other disc.
Okay. Labyrinth puzzle. I got that at a store when the movie came out. I never saw the movie at the time, but I apparently knew enough to get the puzzle and hang on to that.
Good.
So that's what that is.
But you have seen the movie now.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
still I'm a bigger fan of the Dark Crystal just because it's darker
Uh-huh.
and tone. But hey, I love them both. They're both great. Let's see. My son got me this little Garfield. It's a vintage, I guess, early '80s Garfield because he has that look, and you can
Oh,
tell
yeah.
that it's old. This came out of the Snoopy came out of my parents' basement when I was a kid, so that's got to be vintage too. Tiddlywinks.
Is this the Fly?
It's not a fly. It's a
Oh, I
spoon topper that
see.
you got out of cereal.
Oh,
Like
okay.
any Nabisco.
I
So I guess
gotcha.
it's the Nabisco emblem
I
guy.
see. Okay, I got you.
And
You got
the
your Pee Wee's
rest-
Playhouse over here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Kermit's there sporting
Yeah.
the 3D glasses and everything.
It's, Arnoldville is just north of there. It's only Arnoldville has me.
Downtown Oklahoma City. I'm gonna go get some pizza, which Matt and Shay say this is some damn fine pizza. So I'm always down for pizza, especially if it's damn fine pizza.
There's a
left Oklahoma City. We're somewhere between Oklahoma City and Tulsa. And thanks to Matt and Shay for showing us a wonderful time, and for Allie and Egan hanging out with us. We didn't get to meet them on camera, but we got to have pizza with them and stuff. It was a good time. So the trip's off to a fantastic start. They've set the bar like way up here, but it's only day 2, and we're on our way to, we're going through Tulsa. We're gonna stop in Springfield, Missouri, and call it a day. It's a short jaunt compared to what we did yesterday. So we're gonna stop in Springfield and get a room and relax and stuff, and then starting tomorrow, we're gonna be headed to Louisville, Kentucky to see our buddy Roger Braden, and so yeah, that's where we're headed right now. So Springfield, it's a hell of a town. You know the song, you know, I don't need to butcher it for you, but anyway, so stay tuned.